Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Farming Simulator 22, as we continue our Zielonka save here, also known as our Feed My Kids run. Just dropping off a load of manure here. We had a whole bunch of it sitting over there. Figured we got enough for a full load. We'll go ahead and drop it off. I like that the corn harvester is just barely missing a little bit of a row here, but I guess we can clean that up here in a bit. Or maybe he'll do another pass here up this side edge. One of my workers is blocked by something. Oh, you know what? I bet I know which one. I bet it's the windrower or the tedder guy. I bet he's blocked by the honey, probably. If I had to guess. Let me get you started. Yep, it is you. So let's grab you real quick and go pick up the honey. Alright, we'll come back and fix you, Mr. Corn Harvester, just a moment. Got any more in there? Curious if there's still more full loads here. Oh, no, not quite full. All right, so that is the last of it. Let's go drop this off. Actually, before I get too far down over there, let me switch to you real quick. Where are you? There you go. Switch to you real quick. Get you started on the windrowing. Alright, get you rolling. Let's get you dropped off. Then we'll finish up the corn. Get that dropped off, and at least we'll start making cereal again. Kids are getting hungry. They have run out of cereal. And you don't want angry, cereal-hungry kids. That's for sure. Alright, you're good. Let me get to you. Get you to just finish up this row over here on the edge. Sometimes there will be like invisible corn, like as in it didn't quite get the full row, but even though it's you can't see it, it's still technically there, so to speak, but it looks like there's not any here. So we'll just clean up just a little bit of row. I mean, it's not much, but we might as well. Alrighty, good stuff. Let's go unload you. We do need a subsoil or plow or whatever at some point, so we'll get working on that here in just a bit. A lot of stuff going on this month. Guess we might as well drop them in both, doesn't matter. You're good. You are good now. Let me just kind of drop you off here for a second. You're gonna be fine out of the way. You are ready to go. I guess drop the manure thing back off over here. Cows are all taken care of. That takes care of that. I don't think we got too much. I think we're good on slurry. Yeah, we're fine on slurry. We can hold off on that for a little bit longer. We'll get this trailer dropped off and then could start doing the baling. We do need to get the baling done, but we also, like I said, need to get the plowing done, which we only have the little tiny plow, don't we? Yeah, right there. So that takes a little bit of a while, so we'll get that rolling here in a moment. I mean, we don't have to finish it all this month, but I'd like to at least get it started. I guess the big thing we need to get done this month is the baling here. So maybe I should just start on that. Let me drop off the fork here. I'm gonna grab the weight just to help us out a little bit. Oh, before I do this though, you are good to go. Harvester, you can kind of just park off to the side for now. We'll worry about whatever we're else going to do with you later. Your next thing will be oats, but we don't have to worry about you for a little while. Let's go get this all dropped off. It's actually a cover. I forgot that there was a cover for this. Tip side, we'll do the front first. All right, that gets all that. How are we looking on cereal? Do I have it? Did I turn that off? I don't remember. I'll make sure we get it turned back on. I did turn it off, so we'll get that turned back on. Now that we've got corn, and we're definitely got more oats than corn now, which may mean I think we were going to alternate that middle field, weren't we? So we probably want more. We want to do double corn on that middle field. Yep. Although, to be fair, we don't actually have enough honey at the moment to supply everything, but hopefully we continue to get a little bit more honey as time goes on. So let's get you. We don't really need you for a little while, so I'm just going to kind of park you back here for now. Out of the way, and we'll come back to you later. All right, you're good. You are ready to roll here in a second. Yeah, so we're going to do corn on that middle field. Do we need to plow that before we plant the corn? I mean, obviously I know we need to plow after doing corn. I don't think we got to plow before then. No, let me double check to see the state of that field. Does it need plowing? It does not. So we should be able to just put corn on 53 alongside 54 and we'd be good to go. Let's go grab our baler though and get that process rolling here. Definitely need our stockpile of hay to be rekindled here. Kind of need to do 2 rounds of hay to 1 round of silage. Actually, I think what we were going to do is we're going to do silage for the first mow and then hay for the last 2. Was that what we had planned on? I don't remember now, actually, but I think that's generally the plan. On the automatic drop, and good to go. Do have a new mod for the cows. It's not really necessary for the cows. I actually mostly got it for the live stream Just to know, keep reminding myself how much the chickens eat. But it does tell me the daily and yearly food for cows, which is very convenient. It's just a food, you know, calculator that just tells you the food for all the different animals. Figure it's a nice little addition, pretty lightweight, and obviously it's not game changer or anything like that. It's just information that's readily available, but hard to remember sometimes. So at least now we will always know. Helps make our calculations much easier. Looks like you're finishing up the last of the windrowing. Alright, other guys finish his task. Let's grab you, get you started on the plowing, and that way we can kind of get most of that done while we're finishing up the baling here. I doubt you explicitly need the front weight here, but we'll grab it just because it's here. I mean, at some point, it'd be nice to get a better subsoiler, but not really that critical. We got plenty of time with this tiny one to get it all done before for the next planting, so it would not be a time saver. It might be a little bit of a money saver just because we're obviously going to have to work the worker a little bit longer while we're doing the baling, but not too bad, I guess. Right. You go to town, and I think we're going to put a little skip in here. We'll come back once I'm probably when I'm done or close to being done with the baling. All right, we are finishing up the last row of baling here, so we'll get this all baled up, and then we'll get everything dropped off in our awesome bale barn, I guess, whatever you want to call it. Which I really like, the bale shed over there. Like I said, I've never used those before, and I'm really happy that we got it. It's really fun. Keeps everything nice and organized and convenient. All right, just pick a little bit less extra hay here. Nothing too crazy. Not enough really for a full load, so we'll just go ahead and drop this off. Alrighty, let's go. I guess the trailer's hooked up to the Bronco at the moment, so we'll go grab that. You're good. You're good. You're actually almost done. Wow, that's not taking long at all. I did have to jump off for a minute to go take care of something, but I was not, even with that, it wasn't that long. I wasn't expecting him to finish. By the time I mean, he's gonna be done before I even get done with the baling stuff, which is nice. Get that out of the way, and then all we have to do is seed later. Oh, you know, I forgot to check to see if there's anything we got to sell in October or November. Like, when is the next thing we got to sell something? I don't remember. I'll take a look at that here in a bit. Let me just get this stuff gathered up a bit. Now, is it really? I can't remember if it's just 2 or you do more than that. It is just 2. Alright, let me check something real quick. Let's check to see when our next sell is. Milk or cereal, right? Like, that's literally all we have. We have the grape juice, but I'm selling that just straight up because it's not worth the trip. Right, I am still selling the grape juice straight up. Yeah. Although I do think I have a little pallet over there. I'll have to pick it up next time I grab cereal and just sell it. But so cereal. Guess the cereal's up here. There's the milk. Milk is January, which is coming up. Cereal's got to be down. I just missed it. There it is. Cereal is February. So January, February are, well, actually it looks like it's probably March. February, March, whichever. But we'll call it January, February is when we'll check. And expect around that time period is when we'll be selling. Now the silage, even if we have extra, we will not be selling anymore. Because if we have extra, we'll just send it to the biogas, pay for some electricity. How much food can we make from all of this? We've already had what, two loads? This is 2 more, so that's 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So 22, that's 11 batches, basically, of food. 11 batches of food is what? I mean, this is basically a full batch right here. 20-something thousand, which sounds about right. We'll call it 22, 20, 23, something like that. So 11, that's 230, that's 253, something like that, 250,000 liters. Oh, that's way more than we need per year. So we're going to have more of this stuff than we need in a year. Which is fine. If we have extra, then we can just do a little extra silage 1 year or something like that. I mean, until this barn kind of gets a bit more full, I'm not going to worry about changing off of our rotation here, but once it does, we will be able to do something with that. Figure out the best way to maximize the money we're getting. I think we talked about making chocolate as part with the potato chips, right? Just kind of junk food. Kind of like, you know, I never realized it's very stereotypical to say that kids eat junk food, but I know my kids. They eat a lot of, I mean, not a lot of junk food. They get junk food at, you know, specific times when we feel like, you know, it's okay. Like I definitely do not restrict junk food from them because, I mean, I grew up on junk food, and quite frankly, I would rather live and enjoy life than feel like I'm eating boring food all the time. That's why I don't care if it takes an entire year off my life. There's no way I could eat wheat bread. I do not like wheat bread. I like white bread. Supposedly wheat bread's more healthy for you, but I would be miserable for, let's say I lived to the age of 80, and by eating white bread instead of wheat bread, suddenly I'm living to the age of 79 instead of 80. I know that's not how it works, but let's just say that's for sake. I would rather eat white bread for 79 years than eat wheat bread for 80. You know what I mean? Like, I detest it that much. So, for me, I personally would never restrict my kids from eating little bits of junk food here and there. I mean, I got to be responsible for them, and so I've got to, you know, can't go crazy with it. But I definitely would never say you can never eat candy or you can never eat whatever, which I know some people do, because quite frankly, to me, I would be miserable if I didn't get to eat a little bit of ice cream every once in a while, or candy, or chips. But thankfully, my kids also know how to eat healthy between those junk food moments. But they do love cereal, which I get is not that healthy, but that's another thing. If I had to stop eating cereal, I would be like, you know what? I'd rather just die. I'm just kidding, but you know what I mean? Like, it's like, maybe my tune will change if I get that doctor's report that says, if you don't stop eating this, you'll die in the next 6 months. You know, whatever, your heart's that bad, you've got to stop eating XYZ. Maybe I would change my tune at that point. But until that happens, I'm just like, I got to enjoy life too. I can't just be miserable all the time. I've tried eating extremely healthy diets, and I was so miserable. Like, I just wouldn't eat. Like, I genuinely just stopped eating. You know, I'd eat like a meal and a half a day, basically, because I was just so dreading eating, you know. Like, I like salads, but if I have to eat salads for every single meal, I will go out of my mind. But I do like salads. Now, the salads I like have, you know, cheese and eggs and bacon and ham or, you know, whatever, and some sort of the salad dressing, you know, that probably isn't the healthiest thing in the world. And so it's like, if I had to stop eating it with salad dressing, I'd be like, nope, I'm not going to eat it then. Just, I can't be miserable. Food is, it's just, I don't know, I enjoy food, so. All right, got all that picked up. Nice, nice, nice. Let's just get you over here so you can see if there's any honey left. Nope, not yet, but we'll get some next month. Stop you. And you are done as well. Good job, sir. Look at this little bit that you missed. All right. That is that. So next thing we got to plant is what? Oats in March and corn in April. Sounds good. All right, and I'm back. Sorry about that. I had a little bit of a blip. You guys might not have noticed, but I did in fact have a blip there. My streaming PC keeps crashing on me, and I have no idea what's going on. I've tried updating drivers. I've tried to... I don't know. No idea what's going on. Blue screens of death that happened during the live stream this past week. So, not sure. I'll keep at it, and hopefully I'll figure it out at some point, but it's a little strange. I did just update OBS, which I had not updated before, so I suppose it's always possible it's an OBS weirdness, but we shall see. All right, what were we doing? We just dropped off the plow because that's done. We obviously got the mowing done. So I think we're ready to fast forward to November. I don't think there's anything for us to do, you know, with the cows or anything like that. So I think we're good. Let's go ahead and fast forward. Hopefully I figure this out because it's going to annoy me to no end if this thing keeps crashing on me. Oh well. It's actually not that old of a computer. It's only, what, 6 months old? 8 months old? Something like that. So, would expect everything to be working in tip-top shape. I mean, I know that's not exactly how computer program parts work. Sometimes they can just fail for... brand new parts can fail. This is one of those things where sometimes you can get a bad apple. But problem is that I'd have to kind of go through the step-by-step process of figuring out which bad apple is actually causing the crashes. It could be the memory, it could be the video card, it could be the motherboard. That could be a lot of things. And unfortunately, the error message on the blue screen of death is not very helpful from what I saw so far. All right, that looks good. And I don't think there's much to do in November either, actually. I mean, we will go ahead and drop off as much food as we can for the cows, because I do need to get them filled up with some more straw as soon as we can empty out that forage or the TMR wagon. Slurry's getting a little bit high. We might want to go drop some of that off. Milk is okay for the moment. Not quite enough of that, but we will be able to drop off the rest next month and then fill up some straw. So that should be okay. But let's go grab the slurry. Get that dropped off for us. I actually have to make a couple trips here. There's enough in there to justify it. Actually didn't get that much money this month. I was expecting more. I mean, I guess our leasing costs are basically eating up all of our positive profits at the moment. Not all of them, but most of our positive profits. Which is fine. If our month to month with a little bit of help from the electricity is basically break even, then all of our money comes from, you know, the cereal and the milk itself. Slurry should sell for a decent amount though once that gets kind of rolling. Just want to make sure everything's still turned on though, which it is. Get at least one more load of slurry and drop that off, and then we should be good to fast forward again, I guess. Not a lot to do during... Oh, I guess we can fertilize our grass field. We might as well. We get over to this guy. Do we need to replace the pH? Or replace the, do some more lime? I can't remember. I'll check here in a second. We do need pH on this field for sure. Yeah, so we need to do pH. Okay, so we'll get that taken care of here in a moment as well. How much slurry do we have left in the cows? Not quite enough for a full trailer load. We'll drop this off, bring it back, fill it up, and then just kind of leave it there. Oh, that's the kids game. Yeah. Advertised new kid farming simulator, which I have a feeling my kids will absolutely love. Coming out March 26th. All right, well, I'll have to remember that because my kids will definitely love that. Got to feed my kids with entertainment too. All right, we'll get this dropped off, and then we will probably call the episode there. We'll take care of the rest of the stuff. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and call it while we're driving. So I'll go ahead and put a cut in there. When we come back, we will probably do some liming and whatever else we do before we fast forward. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.